Good evening, I'm Siobhan McKenna and you're watching News Now. On the show tonight, we'll be talking about the state of journalism in regional Australia. There have been questions raised about its viability, with job losses at Win Tasmania when they decided to shift production to Wollongong. 3 journalists and 1 camera staff, along with 3 production staff, have been made redundant. So, is there a future in regional journalism? We'll find out. Let's cross to Beth Excell, the Chief of Staff at Win Shepparton, to shed some light on this. Good evening, Beth. Now tell us, where is the value in regional journalism?
Regional media is actually really valuable, especially for young reporters. We hear constantly when we're out and about talking to people, this is where young reporters cut their teeth. So whether that's in the newspapers or in broadcast. And the reason that I think it's so valuable is you don't have rounds here necessarily. You are a broad spectrum reporter and you cover everything, and you talk to unions and you cover sport, and you might do politics one day and you might be doing environment the next. And it's a really great learning ground, and that's where you can hone your skills in such a variety of ways.
In light of the recent job losses at Win Tasmania, do you think there still is a future in regional journalism?
It's such a rich news ground as well. So yes, places like Win Tasmania, they still have reporters on the ground. Their broadcasting is just being centralised, and they will still always have a presence. That presence might change slightly.
As you would know, so many young journalists do get their first jobs out in regional newsrooms. This can be a tough time for many. Do you have any advice that you would give to them?
The best advice I ever received, and it was actually from a country police officer in South Australia, where I'm from, in a really small town called Broken Hill. And he said, you've just got to get involved with the town, and that will actually only ever work in your favour in terms of reporting as well. So you need to dive in with both feet.
Well, thanks Beth for those insights. That's some great advice for young journalists. Unfortunately, that's all we've got time for tonight. I'm your host, Siobhan McKenna, and you're watching News Now. Good evening.